What is up, you beautiful Cobras, and welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to She Chose Him Over Me animation story by Yeongdong the South Scout. So let's get into it.
And as I'm walking back, who else do I see running towards me? No one other than my future wife-to-be. I'm smiling ear to ear. I really did it. Rose is gonna fall in love with me now. She gets closer and closer. I open my arms. This was gonna be the first time we embrace each other passionately. My body was ready. I opened my arms to catch her, and then this story takes place back in the 5th grade, way before I became Yeongdong the Sauce God. Back then, I was just Lil Donald. Now, as you can probably guess from the title, there was indeed a girl. Now, this girl played a very special role in my life because she was the first girl to make me have the thought, oh snap, Asian girls are pretty hot. Now stop, don't go there. Listen, I'm just being real with you, alright? I grew up in Jamaica, okay? It's like 98% black people. And that's not an exaggeration. That's it's pretty spot on. I say that to say that I knew that black women were beautiful from day one, my G. There is no short supply of hot black girls where I'm from. So that was always a given. Black girls are hot. Then of course, your boy grew up watching cable, aka white TV. Whenever I hear like, how come y'all can have black entertainment television, but we can't have white entertainment television? I'm like, what? My G, that's literally what cable is. AMC, Hallmark, USA, CNN, Fox, Stars, HBO, Nick, TV Land. Like until very recently, I ain't see too many black people on these channels, B. And I'm not mad about it. Times are different. And furthermore, in this day and age, you obviously don't need to be on cable to be a successful entertainer and have a large audience. But the point I'm making is that I grew up watching cable. So I grew up watching white people. So from a young age, I knew that white girls were pretty hot. And of course, if black girls are hot and white girls are hot, then by default, Spanish girls gonna be hot too, B. Because let's be honest, right? What do Spanish people look like? Spanish people look like someone created a slider and put black people on one side and white people on the other side, and then just played with the slider to get different types of Hispanic people. So yeah, if black girls are hot and white girls are hot, then yeah, Spanish girls are obviously gonna be hot too. Like, you can have a black dude and a white girl, or a black chick and a white guy. They could get together and end up having a kid that looks like he's straight out of Puerto Rico. But there's no combination of black, white, and Hispanic that I've ever seen that results in some Mulan looking chick, you feel me? Like, Asian girls have a completely different aesthetic. And since Asians were even less represented on cable than black people when I was a kid, as well as the fact that Asian people make up less than 1% of the population in Jamaica, I managed to make it all the way to the 5th grade without ever having the thought, Asian girls are beautiful. That was until I saw Rose. Now, Rose was adorable, my G. Like, I thought she was one of the prettiest girls I have ever seen. And the moment I became aware of her existence was the moment that I decided that I had to make her like me. So in no time at all, Rose and I became friends. Best friends, actually. And that was cool for a while. I even ended up joining the track team just so I could spend a little more time with her. Now, I hated track and field. Like, I was good at it, meaning that I could run pretty fast, but I hated just running around in a circle all day in the blazing hot Jamaican sun. Like, the only reason I stuck to it was because it meant I could be around Rose for a couple more hours after school every day. And even though I didn't tell her how I felt like she was mine and she just didn't realize it yet. Like, I just needed to impress her somehow. That will be the thing to open her eyes to how perfect we would be for each other. So Rose loved track, right? She loved athletic guys. Now, we're still in the 5th grade, so of course she never said that out loud, but I could tell that she was really drawn to and impressed by the 6th grade dudes who were the best on the team. There was this one dude in particular who she really seemed to admire. Let's call him Sean. Now, Sean was 1, older than me, and 2, light-skinned. And when I was little, I was insecure because of how dark I was. I used to think that being lighter skinned as a guy made you more attracted to women, which of course couldn't be further further from the truth. Trust me when I say that girls love this dark chocolate boy. But that's what I thought at the time. So in my head, this dude was already out of my league. But I thought I still had a shot. I figured that all I had to do was prove to her that I was a much better athlete than him. Now, he was actually faster than me, but not that much faster. And the track meets were still weeks away. With that in mind, I began to train. I went to every practice with a mission to become faster than this dude. That became my master plan. Hang out with Rose during lunch and try to get her to like me more. And then train during track to beat Sean and sweep her off her feet. So fast forward to our first track meet and it's time for us to run. Now, the event was a 200-meter sprint. And typically, you'd have 2 runners from each school in the event. Now, this wasn't a big event. It was a one-day thing, no qualifying races. The coach straight up just picked you and you went and ran. So the coach picks me because I was pretty fast at the 200-meter. And then she picks Sean. So now I'm like, perfect. This is finally my chance to smoke this fool and show Rose why I'm the better man. We go to the starting line and get in position. On my left, there's Rose, my woman to be. And on my right, a light-skinned named Sean, my mortal enemy. On your marks, get set. And just like that, we were off. I was just focused on running the entire time. I didn't look to my left, I didn't look to my right. I just ran as hard as I could. And as quickly as it started, it was over. I looked around and all I wanted to know was, did I beat Sean? But then out of nowhere, my coach comes up to me and is like, yo, Don, you did it. You won. I won? Oh, I won. I had won the race. And because this was it, meaning no qualifiers or finals, this meant that I was gonna get a medal for this race. A gold medal at that. So I made my way to the podium and it turned out that Sean placed as well, but he came third. I couldn't have been happier. Rose was finally gonna see that I was above this dude, literally. And to top it all off, this was the first race that I had ever won at a track meet. Nothing could ruin this for me. So I got my medal, hopped off the podium, and started to head back to the tent so that Rose could hold my medal. Ayy.
No.
And as I'm walking back, who else do I see running towards me? No one other than my future wife to be. I'm smiling ear to ear. I really did it. Rose is gonna fall in love with me now. She gets closer and closer. I open my arms. This was gonna be the first time we embraced each other passionately. My body was ready. I opened my arms to catch her and then she ran right by me. Just completely sidestepped me as if I wasn't even there. I froze for a few seconds out of shock and embarrassment. Opening your arms to give someone a hug only to not get one is like waving at someone who you see waving at you only to realize that they were waving at someone behind you. It's like that multiplied by a billion. I turn around and what do I see? Rose in the arms of my mortal enemy. She was so excited to celebrate his dusty-ass doo-doo brown medal. Meanwhile, I'm over here in the winner's circle, lonely as hell with my gold chain on. Feeling like every little Uzi Vert song about a girl. I wanted you to see. You left me to be. Girl, please come to me. So I turned around, walked back to the tent, threw my gold medal in the bag, and went to sleep. Moral of the story, doesn't matter how many gold chains you can put around your neck, man. If you ain't got the sauce, your ass gonna get left. Big facts. Yo, it's your boy Young Don the Sauce God.
I hope you enjoyed that video. Please like and subscribe and hit that notification so you'll never miss a video. Tune in next time. Peace.